Start the clock.
Good evening, kids. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time for some Doctor Who news. Oh, yeah, some weird stuff going on today. A lot of weird buzz going around on Twitter. Heck, we even had one Doctor Who page whose name I won't mention did a prank post today. Something about enjoy your last series because they're putting Doctor Who on a hiatus for 2-3 years after. Of course, later they came on and admitted this was a prank. And it's just gotten silly how many different things are flying around the net now. Just on the rumor mill. The rumor mill has gone into overdrive. It's gone into hyperdrive. It's gone on meth. It's just gone crazy. But okay, let's take a look real quick. This is one that I saw on Twitter today. Then this popped up a little bit earlier. It says right here, apparently something new arrived on set today. Someone on the set texted me, the Sandmen have arrived. Scary beasts. Interesting stuff. Now, because from what we know, they are finishing up filming on episode 9. And then, of course, this was also running around today on various places, Twitter and whatnot. And that is the read-through draft for the final episode for Series 9. And so far, the tentative title that's listed on this page, it could just be a thing to throw you off. So far, it's just labeled X. Now, I've already heard crazy speculation stating that they think this has something to do with David Tennant's Doctor being in Rothlock. It's like, come on, guys, calm down. I don't think that's what it is. But also, there's the degeneration rumor still flying around like mad. But so far, even though there's a whole lot of smoke, I'm not finding any fire to it. If I find anything that proves it, damn straight, I will pass it on to you all out here. Okay, let's take a look. Let's go ahead and let's hit some articles. All right. Okay, starting off here with the Radio Times, John Hurt says he put out an announcement today. The BAFTA award-winning actor, of course, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in June, but says he isn't afraid of death after a life he's lived to the fullest. All right. John Hurt doesn't fear death, despite being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in June. In a wide-ranging interview, the 75-year-old BAFTA-winning actor told Radio Times that his treatment was going well, but added that he mourned modern society's obsession with the dangers of alcohol. He said, I can't say I worry about mortality, but it's impossible to get to my age and not have a little contemplation of it. We're all just passing time and occupy our chair very briefly, but my treatment is going terrifically well, so I'm optimistic. And of course, Hurt was nominated for a Best Actor Oscar in 1981 for The Elephant Man and has since gone on to win 4 BAFTAs, as well as acquire a new legion of admirers with his roles in Doctor Who and the Harry Potter films. In July, he was honored with a knighthood for his services to drama. Now, his latest role sees him play his old drinking companion, Geoffrey Bernard, for BBC Radio 4, but Hurt claimed that modern society is very different to the era he knew the famous fast-living journalists and columnists, or famously fast-living journalists and columnists. He said, quote, society is much more homogenized and we're all supposed to conform. People are censorious to the pendulum, will swing back as it always does. There were difficulties in those days, obviously, but life was more fun. And he goes on a bit more about that and whatnot, but it's nice to hear that his treatment's going well. Good for John Hurt. Okay, Doctor Who Glamour Chronicles. These BBC books have announced 3 new novels from the Doctor Who Glamour Chronicles series featuring the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi. The novels Royal Blood, Big Bang Generation, and Deep Time are all going to be released on, look at this. Look at this. September 10th. Boy, so if you're interested in these, keep your eyes out for them. September 10th, these are going to be put out. So I love the work they've done on the covers here. Pretty nice. Okay, jumping over here next. Paul Cornell talks about 4 Doctors. That's right. Peter Capaldi's been talking to Doctor Who News prior to the launch of Titan's Doctor Who Summer Event, which sees 4 Doctors take part in five-part weekly comics series written by Cornell and illustrated by Neil Edwards. Cornell told us he was approached by Titan's editor Andrew James to work on the series. He was introduced to artist Neil Edwards' prior work and was blown away by the all-around quality, including the body language and special effects. He said that he meant that he was able to really be free with all the important dialogue and interaction between the 3 and more Doctors. And it goes a little bit more into it's like a short interview here. If you want to read up about this, also here's some of the covers if you have not seen them before. All right, the Doctor Who, the Four Doctors, launches on Wednesday, August 12th. So that's tomorrow. Supported by Doctor Who Comics Day on Saturday, August 15th. In addition to the previously announced covers, a number of variant covers are available to pick up on Doctor Who Comics Day from stores including Alien Entertainment, Books a Million, Borderlands, Cafe and Anime, Forbidden Planet, Geppies, or is it Geppies? Entertainment Museum, Hastings, Hot Topic, Jester Comics, Newberry Comics, Third Eye, Twilight Comics, and the Who Shop. And here they are right here. You'll get a good look at these. Some are pretty weird, but also some are really, really good. Okay. Toby Woodhouse responds to Doctor Who showrunners rumors, and that's another thing that's been flying around about this alleged quote-unquote series break or series of specials that's going to go on for Series 10 that nobody has any idea about. And one of the recurring rumors about that now is that apparently Moffat was supposed to be on his way out, and then Toby Woodhouse is going to take his place. He already told what do you call it, TLE. No one at the BBC has ever had this conversation with me. Sheesh, what's going to be next? Next thing you know, they're going to say Barney the dinosaur is going to take over the show. And it's going to be the opening theme's going to change. I love you. You love me. Let's create temporal anomalies. Oh, okay. All right, moving on. And lastly for today, James Norton, I want to be in Doctor Who again. Not an uncommon thing to be heard. Happy Valley actors appeared as Onegin in 2013, but now he wants to work alongside Peter Capaldi. Now, Norton starred alongside Matt Smith's 11th Doctor last year as a Russian soldier named Onegin in the 80s set episode Cold War, but says he's keen to add a new Time Lord to his collection. He goes, he'd love to work with Peter Capaldi. He's a great actor, and he has a lot of respect for him. Said it's no secret that his character met a fairly gruesome end in his Doctor Who episode, but maybe they could quietly recast him as someone else, and that was a whole lot of fun. So this happens a lot. We see this all the time with former Doctor, folks who appear on the show who want to come back, and we can't blame them. Well, guys, sorry I'm going to cut this one short, but like I said, I'm just going to cut out a lot of the baloney this week because they've really clamped down on Series 9. It's very hard to get info out of there. I'm mainly relying on set reporters right now and a lot of people through Twitter who seem to know what they're talking about, who prove reliable in the past. And even some of them guys are not talking at all. So until I get something solid, I'm going to have to stick to the article, I'm going to try to keep my head firmly fixed on my shoulders and not just go completely batshit when somebody puts something up on the internet. Please don't believe rumors. If you don't hear from, oh sheesh, I can't believe I forgot my own tag phrase. Don't believe unless you hear it from the Beeb. See everybody. Everybody take care. Have a good night. Ta-ta. See you tomorrow.